Before we start the video, I want you to subscribe to the best Telegram channel at the first link in the description, where we show our earnings on cryptocurrencies, and not only. Our capital that we manage is more than $3 million. Thanks for subscribing. Also in the description is a links to verified exchangers, when you register on which you get a welcome bonus from me. Let's get to the video. Friends, Elon Musk is doing well to help Dogecoin, but Shiba Inu is in danger of renewing its bottom. Meanwhile, First has upped the ante, but the market is in shock after Jerome Powell's press conference. Now we'll figure it all out. Just one timely published photo by Elon Musk and Dogecoin becomes a top 8 cryptocurrency, overtaking Cardano and Solana in terms of capitalization. Interestingly, after the pummeling on the back of Musk's Twitter purchase, the Dogecoin rate tries to hold the price and does not collapse back. The price is holding due to the fact that there are more and more rumors about how this cryptocurrency will be implemented in Twitter. In fact, just recently wrote about the work on its own cryptocurrency wallet. The addition of an NFT has also been announced, and another interesting hype is the suggestion of how Dogecoin will move to a post algorithm. Even Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson supports this idea. He even suggested making Doge a sidechain for Cardano. In general, Dogecoin is still on the hype, though Elon Musk himself, in fact, hasn't said anything about any implementation of the cryptocurrency on Twitter yet. He just published a photo with his dog, and that's all. He had other things on his mind now. The media reported that 50 of employees will be laid off to reduce the company's costs. And his main idea for today is to have a monthly subscription to increase Twitter revenues. At first, Elon wanted to put a price tag of 20, but he was literally told to fuck off, so he thought of lowering the price to 8, and so he's already posting memes about it. Or memes like this. All in all, Musk is doing very well with memes. As long as this hype persists, and especially if Elon finally starts introducing Dogecoin to the social network, the meme cryptocurrency will have hopes of continuing to rise in price. Shiba Inu, on the other hand, may have a problem with this because the magic of Dogecoin is working worse and worse. Who follows top to Doge should know that Shiba Inu has implemented their decentralized exchange project and blockchain Shiba Inu they have in the works, as well as their own media universe. And it seems like they are trying to keep up with all the trends at once, but in the current market, it is practically not working. So now, in the network began to appear these predictions, where the price Shiba Inu draw a triangle with a fallback to the bottom, or another option with the same result. In both cases, the same reason is considered. The Shiba Inu price cannot grow by itself, and the connection with Dogecoin becomes weaker and weaker. So unless Elon Musk changes his priorities and chooses another Doge, it is unlikely. Then we may see the fall of another bull market legend of yesteryear. I ask you to support this video with a T, and for those who are new to the channel, subscribe and join our community. And on to the final topic. What happened yesterday after the FIRS meeting? Yesterday was a key event for the stock and cryptocurrency markets when the FIRS decided on the rate and raised it again by 75 points. There is a nuance, because the rate, as expected, was raised by 75 points, but the rhetoric of FIRS had Jerome Powell during the press conference turned out to be times harsher. That's why at first the markets played up when they saw the expected decision, and then sharply reversed after the press conference. The main phrase that hooked everyone and made many people go to the exchange and press the sell button sounded like this. In my opinion, it is very premature to think or talk about stopping rate hikes. We have a lot of room to move. If we take apart his interview in more detail, on the one hand, Powell talked about the possibility of a rate hike in December, not by 75, but only by 50 points. And 50 so far believe that a rate hike will still begin on December 14. But that was indicated as one option. That said, it's not necessarily a priority. That is, everyone was expecting a statement that there would be no more plus 75 points. But instead they heard that the FIRS would be guided by data on the economy and would raise the rate as much as it deemed necessary to meet the goal of lowering inflation. Powell also noted that he understands that high rates are pushing not only the U.S. economy but also the world economy into recession, but the FERS is confident that this is a far lesser evil than keeping inflation high for the long term. In fact, we are left with complete uncertainty. And until the next meeting on December 14, the markets will keep high volatility for the key release dates of the statistics on the American economy. The closest of them is November 4, when the unemployment data will be released and, if it does not go up, the signal to fall. And this gives the FERS a reason to raise the rate more actively. And a particularly important date is November 10, when inflation statistics for October will be released. But signals for stocks and cryptocurrencies. It is a slight decline in inflation and a complete disaster if it somehow goes back up. Promptly, this information will be in our channel on Telegram. I remind you about the link right below the video. Thanks for watching, your Cryptanic.